What's going down? It's the Too Much Moxie podcast. I am your humble host, Too Much, and you see my boy, Walt D. Certified in a lot of things, but that's not important. Hey, we about to give it to y'all right now. We got some bangers for y'all. We're going to talk about the 4B West movement. We're going to talk about this so-called soft guy era. You know what I'm saying? We switching that to the tough guy era, but we're going to talk about the soft guy era. We got some videos we're gonna do a reaction to, and then we're gonna get into the show. So here's like a little prequel of what we are about to talk about. Let's get into the first video real quick. We're gonna let y'all hear from Kendra G and Hustle Mama. You know, let's get into it.
I'm in the back seat getting dry. What's your name? Such a beautiful queen. Yeah. What's your name? Martina, aka Hustle Mom. Oh, okay. So Mom, where you get that nickname from? I've been having it for years, for hustling. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, we got Hustle Mama, 58 years old. Okay, we got another video for y'all too. Prequel. Let's get it.
I mean, you pretty, but you fuss too much.
Well, now I guess you gonna be a single mother too then.
I ain't gonna be no single mother like Mama.
What? What's wrong with being a single mother?
I ain't finna mess around with no 3 kids.
All right. And then we got this video right here.
From Home Depot or something like that
Y'all go back and watch the video. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, women's prison are on the rise. All right. So we got that video by me in there. Yeah, we about to get this show started, y'all. It's about to go down. That last video got banned on TikTok. We appealed it, so we're going to get it back up and going. But let's get into the show. Y'all know what to do. All right. Welcome again back to the Too Much Moxie podcast. Y'all see my humble host over there, the one and only Walt D. About to get into it, man. We about to talk about a little bit about this soft era, man, this West 4B movement. I don't know if TikTok is ready for this, man. YouTube is ready for this, but we gonna bring some TikTok news to YouTube real quick, man. If y'all don't know about what's going on, there's a big thing going on TikTok. This West 4B movement. It's ran by a self-proclaimed Satanist. How about that? She calls herself Supreme. She's part of the alphabet community, right? And they're just starting this big movement called the 4 West B movement, piggybacking off of the 4B movement in South Korea, which really no longer exists. We've talked to people in South Korea already, and they're saying that it's like 40 women or something, 200 women or something like that. And they are deciding to not deal with men, not have sex with men, not have heterosexual relationships with men, not to get married, not to carry men's babies. They're not dating. That's what they decided to do. And then somehow the misandry, right? You know, the beautiful, gorgeous, unwanted women in the States. The unwanted ones, the over 40 plus, hit the wall, nose piercing, Muppet eyelash wearing, sometimes hairy armpits, hairy legs, mustache and all. Some of them got gold teeth. I've been over there. Some of them got gold teeth. Start this movement, call it the West 4B movement. And I am the self-proclaimed king of this movement. I support it wholeheartedly because a lot of these women are not suitable for marriage anyway. And they know it, and that's why they started it. They admit that. They said, you men complain about us being this, us being that, right? And we have complained about modern women, and they're now doing something about it. They're talking about keeping their legs closed, which we've always been saying. Lower your body count. Your body count's too high. They're talking about not procreating, so we don't got to worry about child support anymore because they're not going to procreate with us. which is good. Hopefully none of you simp brothers, no women getting brothers get thirsty and going over there and let them dominatrix you, and you get you some on pure sympathy, which is a nice word for simp, right? You sympathy Negroes, right? And if y'all run over there, man, more power to you, man. But don't come back over here once you do that, all right? So I think it's a good movement. We want to send a lot of women over there, especially the ones who have hit the wall. We want y'all to go. You know, we support the 4B West movement, the West 4B movement. No problem with it. I don't think any young women should get involved in that, right? You know, and I don't think a lot of women have the discipline to do that. So we need to divide, man. We need to figure out who's who. So we're gonna talk about that, and then you know, we got some soft guy stuff going on. Drizzle, sprinkle, all that stuff. We're gonna talk about it. So Walt, man, before I jump into these videos, man, let's talk a little bit about this West 4B, and then we'll hop into some videos, and then we'll talk about the soft guy era last. We'll do some reaction, and we'll talk about the soft guy era last. So what's your take on this 4 West B movement? I know you've been up in the TikTok streets there with me. We're trying to get you on the panel. So do me a favor, 𝗂𝗏𝗵𝘁𝗂𝘁5. Go follow that brother on TikTok. We need to get him to 1,000 followers so we can start running the show there on TikTok as well. They have an outstanding live community out on TikTok. I think it's popping. I think it's, frankly, better than YouTube. That's why we're over there doing our live now. We're shutting down the live platform on YouTube, and we're just going to upload these videos. So this would normally be our live on YouTube, but we're doing it in a video fashion here, and we're going to upload the video later. Hold on. We're going to upload the video later. And yeah, that's what we're doing it now. So let's get our boy 𝗂𝗏𝗵𝘁𝗂𝘁5, Walt D, 𝗂𝗏𝗏𝗵𝘁𝗂𝘁5 on TikTok to 1,000 followers, y'all. So y'all know what to do when y'all see this video. Tell them why they should follow you, bro. Tell them why they should follow you, bro.
Man, people should follow me because I'm certified in a lot of things, but that's not important. I'm trying to give you the gems and the jewels and the tools of what is important for you to live a healthy life.
Come on.
Because the world is trying to be McDonald's. The world is trying to be fast food and feed you all kind of nonsense to take you out early. I'm trying to feed you some of that good spiritual, good mental health food that's going to allow you to live long and healthy instead of live unhealthy.
There you go. There you go. So follow our brother 𝗂𝗏𝗵𝘁𝗂𝘁5. And listen, if y'all want us to start doing lives again on YouTube, leave us a comment. Let us know. We'll start hosting some more lives on YouTube. But you know, y'all wasn't rocking with us on the live, man. So we're gonna switch it up, man. You guys are more liking this platform the way we're doing it now. So we want to keep what's working. But TikTok is, I hope they don't ban it. I just hope they don't ban it. I know why they want to ban it, because it's better than a lot of these apps out here. Let's be real. A lot of these other platforms, it took over. But I still like YouTube. Still love my YouTube family. So we're gonna give y'all what y'all been waiting for. So Walt, talk to us, man. What do you think about this 4 West B movement? What you've seen? I know you've been up in some of their rooms. I know you've seen some of these women. I know you've seen the bearded lady up in there. I know for sure you saw that, man. They got a lot of women with beards, man. I mean, the alphabet community hijacked this thing, man. I mean, oh my God, it's crazy. It's crazy.
It's funny. It's so funny how entities can get modern women or women in general, how entities can get women in general to move when they want them to move.
Yeah, it's crazy,
false
right?
empowerment or some type of convenience. Because honestly, we've been saying that to women for the longest time. We've been saying, hey, we want you to have a good future. Close your legs. Focus on yourself. Focus on your future family. Blah blah blah. They didn't want to listen to us. We was called oppressors, right? But now all of a sudden that all these other entities are saying it. they're not oppressors for saying it. And in the end result, they're going to be single, bitter, and lonely. If they would have listened to the men saying this, they would have had a man already. They would have had happiness. But they I don't know. Why is it so good coming from the mouth of an entity that doesn't even care about you?
Yeah, I agree. Well, I mean, what do you say to someone? A lot of you see. Here's the thing: times has changed, right? And men are realizing that. Men evolve. You know, the only thing constant is change, right? So we're going to evolve, right? So if women decide to go the route that they're going, men are already prepared, and we're dug in for the long haul. You know, all this sprinkle nonsense that you guys are coming up with, and then guys are coming back saying drizzle. You know, it's just, you know, right now it's a TikTok war, and it's actually a real thing that's going on in real life also, right? Not just on these internet streets. It's actually going on in real time. But the men, we're adaptable. We know how to adapt. Do modern women really want to start this? I mean, is this about, I mean, the movie Civil War is already out. Is this about to be a civil war amongst the sexes? I mean, I don't know, you know, but I'm gonna tell you right now, the men are gonna win on all fronts. And if you ladies want to prove us wrong, like you tried to prove that you're independent women, go right ahead, have at it. But you know, I'm married, so I don't got no dog in this fight. Thank God. Thank God I found what I found. Walt D found what he found. And we don't got no dog in this fight. We're just going to watch while we continue our bloodline and continue our family and grow that. Right?
Yeah, right. That's true. Correct. I actually do have a dog in the fight because you got to remember, I'm a professional, so I have young men that come to me asking for advice. I help instruct young men. I help instruct couples, and so that they're a part of me in a way. And so I have to, even though it's not directly affecting me, I have to instruct people to stay away from foolishness
Okay, so
because
what
it's
advice would you give? What advice would you give a young man right now, based on the climate that we're living in? Uh, Supposedly, this four West B movement is going to kick in, and I think it's a good thing. I think it's great. I think we need to get a lot of these women out of the dating market. We don't want them in there anyway. We don't want nobody
right.
with long armpits, with hairy armpits and hairy legs and gold teeth, uh, jumping out here trying to mess with heterosexuals. You know, we don't want that. We want y'all to do you. We really do. And we want to support you doing you, right? But what advice would you give a young man out here, or even a young woman in today's climate on the dating market right now? I mean, what things are you hearing right now, and what advice are you giving some of the men and the women?
Well, before I get to that advice, I just want to point out how these entities are taking the next step in trying to kick men out the house, in deleted men, trying to castrate men. I mean, even though it's going to blow up in their face, but they're trying to say that, okay, stop having sexual relations with the men and only have it with the alphabet community, only have it with each other, and push the men out. So it's just the next step that they're trying to put a invisible vasectomy on men, and it's not going to go well for them. But anyway, the advice I would give young men and young women is to think for yourself. So many people are acting off of impulses. Even a lot of the men that we thought was solid men, masculine men, they still need to work on getting out some of that femininity because there shouldn't be a soft boy movement among men. If you focus on yourself as a man, what part of you needs to be a soft boy? If you really think about it, that sounds like plantation stuff. Because even before the soft boy movement, even before all of this, would you want somebody to call you soft as a man? Would you want somebody to call you a boy as a man? And would you want to display the characteristics that
I think
don't
it's
reflect
soft guy.
a leader?
I think it's soft guys. We're calling it those soft guys, not soft
Well,
boys.
are soft guy, but it's still not a man. Normally, when they refer to a guy nowadays, a guy can be anything. Now, a guy is not usually somebody that just has characteristics of a man nowadays. A guy could be somebody of the alphabet community now. A guy could be some simp. A guy is just a guy. Hey, guy. And so I instruct the young men and women to think for yourself. That's why I like how you said the tough guy movement, because you're still maintaining your masculinity. You're not throwing off your masculinity just to fit in with what women are on, or what modern women are. Not all women are on that.
Yeah,
Just
I think
think
that
about it.
drizzle is sass. I think that drizzle can be a little sassy, right? Women are starting to call men sassy, and I'm starting to see some of this sassiness that they're talking about, right? Because sprinkle is sprinkle, but we don't, I guess we don't have to be petty like them, is what I'm saying. We can, when they go low, we can still stay high. We can still maintain our masculinity. We can still go out there and take care of business. Now, here's the thing: if I get it. I'm all about make her pay. I'm all about that. Don't get it twisted. If these guys are talking about they want women to take them out on dates, I'm for it. I'm for it. If she's a modern woman, don't pay for that date. Are you crazy? She got a job. Make her pay. She got a
But
freaking
do
job.
it in a masculine way. Do it in a commanding way. Do it in a way where you're still that man, where you're still the man. Like to me, this soft guy movement is like an NBA player saying, "Hey, I'm gonna go play for the WNBA as an NBA player."
Come on.
That's what it looks like to me. I'm gonna go soft. I'm gonna take a pay cut. I'm gonna look like them. Nothing against the WNBA, but I'm just saying how men are not being the people that they need to be. Imagine an NBA player with skill, craftsmanship, saying, "You know what? I could just make it so easy and be around so many women and this and this that. I'm joining the NBA."
Well, I think
You
it's going
look
to
at him
happen
like,
one way or the other. I think it's going to happen one way or the other, because you're going to have the 𝗔𝗯𝗴𝗵𝘁𝘀𝘀𝗀𝗏 are going to be in the league pretty soon. We already got them in sports. We already got them in boxing, wrestling, right? So what's to stop a T from showing up on the WNBA field and dominating in that sport too?
but that's what I'm saying. Look how foolish it looks, and we're not even getting into the T's and all this other stuff. We talking about men right now. Like,
Right.
as a man, would you want to look like something other than a man? We need to continue to teach manhood to men and women, because women need to realize if we have less men operating in manhood, they're less of an example to be for the women that need to see that example in manhood. Women need to be able to observe manhood, real manhood, from a real man at a young age, at a middle age, and at an older age. Or else she's not going to be able to understand and pick the right man. That's just how I see it. So
Okay.
be a man. Think for yourself.
Be a man.
And my advice to the women is know who you are, know who your ancestors said that you are. If you look at your ancestors that had long marriages, healthy marriages, a lot of your ancestors during the civil rights, that they try to say um, doing things for men is slavery, but a lot of them were married and had degrees back in the civil rights era. So understand who you are, where you come from. Don't get on the plantation of these entities. And that's all I gotta say.
Well said. Well said. Well, let me drop some science on y'all, man. We they didn't, we had a make her pay movement back in 2023. This was back when, Walt D and I was a little bit younger, back in 2023, beginning of January. You see no beard, you know what I'm saying? So we were a little bit younger. We have aged gracefully and we have become wise over the years. That's why you see this gray, this silver fox right in front of you today. But let me show you what we were talking about back in the beginning of 2023. Let's play the video. And let's jump into some what morphed into what they call now the soft guy era. But we was on this from the jump. And this is some tough guy era movement stuff right here. So let me play this video. But it's just going to be the same thing. It's another year. You're going to make your New Year's resolution and you're not going to keep it. You're not going to follow through, right? You're not going to execute, right? And that's a problem. You got to fix that. If anything, 2023, you need to fix that this year. Right. Because there's some things coming that we don't even understand. There's some things happening that we don't even understand, right? I feel like the whole United States and maybe even the Western world, we're suffering from so much trauma. We're suffering from cognitive dissonance right now. We're seeing things happen in real time right before our eyes, and we don't want to believe what we're seeing, so we choose to look the other way or we choose not to watch it at all. But things are happening, man. The climate's changing, and we need to be ready for it. So let's get into it, man. You see the title, man. Make her pay in 2023. What do I mean by make her pay in 2023? In 2023, if she wants to act masculine, if she wants to be independent, and she wants to be equal to her man, who pays? She pays. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Make her pay. First date, second date, third date. Make her pay. Cash App, Venmo, Zelle. Make her pay. Gifts, holidays, any days, anytime. Make her pay. 2023, fellas, get on code. Who pays? She pays. Make her pay. Well said. That was well
Yes, well said.
Well said. This the tough guy era, man. We tough guys over here. We not soft. They ain't soft about us over here, man. Listen, if that woman wants to be masculine, make her pay. That's it. That's what the soft guy era wants to be, but this is what the tough guy era really is. You got to be mentally tough out here. You got to have discipline out here. You got to be hitting the gym. You got to be saving yourself for your wife. Okay, it's time to go back to the ways that of masculinity that's work. If it ain't broke, why fix it? Okay? You got to understand, man, that men, you got to move with more. You got to have tunnel vision more than ever before. You got to have tunnel vision. You got to have tunnel vision more than ever before. You got to focus. You got to look at your goal and you have to set it, right? You have to set it. You have to look at your goal and set it. You have to make sure that you're putting your head down, putting your hand to the plow, and you're accomplishing your goal. You're in the gym, you're working, right? You're working on your business. That should be that should be your main mentality and goal. Gym, work, and then you work on your business. You don't got time to watch TV. You don't got time to go out on dates. If you're not a millionaire, get there. You got about 6 to 10 years to do it. Maybe less than that. The world is changing and the game is changing. You need to be at this level, not at this level. You understand? So, tough guy movement. I'm all about it. The tough guy era. Um, we're only doing for our family. We're only doing for our wives. Everybody else, if we can't control, if we don't, if you're not part of us, there's no protection. If you're not submitting to my leadership, why am I going to go out of my way and protect somebody that doesn't even listen to me, doesn't even trust me, right? Why am I going to provide for a woman that doesn't respect me, right? We're not doing that. If you're not my wife, if you're not somebody I've chosen and I vetted and I said, you know what, you are worthy of everything I can give you and more, there's no protection. No more of this blanket protection for all women. A lot of you guys are not traditional. A lot of you guys are what do you say? A lot of you guys are independent women. So we want you to be independent. Independent means alone. So if you got a flat tire, guess what? We don't have to help you fix that. Go call AAA. If you get stranded on the side of the road and you need a ride, guess what? Call Uber, right? You know, if you need somebody to do some fixing or some plumbing or some handyman stuff around the house, you need to make sure you got some money for that guy. You know, we're not accepting SCX anymore as payment. Okay, we don't want that. You can have your cookies. We don't want it. We got better cookies to get to, better cookies to work for. Most of our brothers are passport broing it up, and passport bros are winning right now. Okay, and that's where we're at. That's where we're at. So make sure that you know this tough guy movement is serious business. Okay, we're meant tough guy. Part of the tough guy is mentally tough. Okay, we are mentally strong over here, and we're not doing the soft guy. We're not saying pay for my cologne. I'm gonna pay. I'm taking care of all my stuff, and I don't need your stuff. How about that? I'm taking care of all my stuff, and I don't need your stuff. And that's where we're at, Walt. So what do you think about that, Walt?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's how it should be, but also at the same time, while a young man is out there getting the bag, he also has to guard his mind. Learn how to guard your mind because as soon as you finish getting that bag, if you don't guard your mind, that there's women out there that's waiting for you to get that bag, waiting for you to get that house. And then they're going to creep up in there and they're going to test you to see if your mind is guarded or not. If your mind isn't guarded, they're going to take your bag. They're going to take your house. They're going to take that. They're going to try to move in and infiltrate and try to dodge the consequences of the life that they lived because and get off scot free with it without even having to help that man with anything. So also train your mind. But what Brother Max said is well said.
Indeed, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. You know, we just gotta, we gotta go to we gotta move to a different level right now. You know, we gotta step it up a notch. You know, men, we know how to adapt. Okay, so ladies in the 4 West B movement, ladies who think that they're doing something, ladies who think, see, you're hijacking something that's serious in the Korean culture, right? And you're trying to act like American men. We're not the same. We're not the same culture as them. Okay, over there in South Korea, if you're 27 years old, you're considered a leftover woman. So they may need to do some 4B movement to get some straightening over there, right? But even the men in South Korea, you know what they did to subvert the 4B the 4B movement? They went to what's that place? They went to was it Laos? That was called Vietnam. They went to Vietnam. A lot of South Korean men are traveling to Vietnam and taking wives over there because the women in the 4B movement are quote unquote aged out and men don't want them. That's just what they're doing. So, regardless of what you women try to do, men are like 3, 4, 5 steps ahead. Okay. It's not really going to affect us like you think, but I do support you guys keeping your leg closed. I don't want any more outside babies, inside babies, any type of babies from you guys. I mean, you guys are on an unaliving spree anyway. You guys are on an unaliving spree of babies anyway. You guys are tyrants and bullies right now. Picking on children. How dare you? How dare you unalive babies, right? How dare you pick on defenseless children, right? Because you're mad at men. You know, my own personal story, I had a stepmother. Because she was mad at my dad, she used to abuse me. She used to whoop me until, blood came out and I pass out. And thank God I had a dad that would come home and I wasn't afraid to tell my dad, hey, she did it again. She did it again. And they would argue. And then my dad just, boop, got rid of her butt. Said, get up out of here. Went to court like Perry Mason and took his daughter too. How about that? Got full custody of all of his kids. And she was on the outs. She thought she was going to get alimony. She thought she was going to get some child support. None of that. We men over here. My dad fought for his kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful that I had a father like that, right? So we don't mess around with these bullies, these tyrants. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you pick on somebody your own size? Why don't you pick on somebody like 15, 16, 17? How about a grown man? And see how you do. We know what's going to happen. Y'all just going to call the police, call the race soldiers, have them show up, right? And do what they do. But men are moving smarter now than ever before, because guess what? We're not even giving the race soldiers a reason to execute us anymore. You know that? We're not running off at the mouth trying to be hard anymore. We're just like, fine, we're gonna let you get this win. We picking our battles. We're gonna take this L, but we going home. We living. And then we moving different. Once we find out the lady called the PO on us, right? Called the police. Guess what we doing? We getting rid of that woman. We're not playing no games. We're not doing this DV no more. We don't need to DV women. We just get rid of you. You're done. It's a wrap. Get out of my face. Okay, you want me to leave the house that I built, that I paid for? I'm gonna leave the house. And then I'm filing defamation charges, right? And make you prove that DV happened. How about that? Shout out to 𝗤𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘁𝘀. I'm gonna make you prove that this DV happened. Now, instead of you taking this DV into the family court, I'm gonna take you into criminal court. How about that? Men are moving smarter out here, ladies. What are you doing to move smarter than us? We're 3, 4, 5 steps ahead. I told you, it's chess, not checkers. Tell them what they need to hear, Walt D, because we're about to move on to some of these videos real quick. But let me know, the tough guy era is in full effect. Y'all can do that soft guy era. Maybe you liberals want to do that soft guy stuff. But us conservatives, us independents, we on our tough guy era. We bringing masculinity back. Masculinity is not toxic. Masculinity is good for all men. Okay, that's where we at.
Yeah, we got to teach it right, teach masculinity right, because we got to remember that there's a bunch of sons out there that's being bullied. I don't know if we can say bullied on YouTube, but that's being bullied by their mothers to try to transform into simps or to hush and stay quiet about their lifestyle. And so if we teach these young men masculinity, that it'll help them get through the day. It'll help them have to have enough stoic qualities to deal with an emotional mother so that they can survive, until they become an adult and move out the house and do what they need to do. And then they'll be a good candidate for somebody like my daughter or something. Because I tell you this right now, if any soft boy or soft guy or whatever tries to knock on the door when my daughter's older, you're not even getting past the doorstep. Well, actually, my daughter's going to know not to even bring you to the house. Come be like, what? What do you expect my daughter to do? Nah, you might as well just work on being a man. That'll help you in the long run.
Facts. Let's look at some of this soft guy era stuff. We're gonna let this brother tell you what it's all about. Let me show y'all this real quick. Let me bring this up. I'll play this quick video. We'll do some commentation on the video. Soft guy era. This is the movement that's going on TikTok, you guys, right now. I'm gonna let this guy break it down for you and share with you what it is. All right, let's go.
I am finally entering my soft guy era. Yup, there's no going back. I am a dentist in my early 30s. I worked really hard to get to this point. I deserve better. Therefore, I will be completely eliminating the provider mindset in this head right here. Instead, I will be looking for a provider. I will no longer be paying for meals. I will not be texting first. I will not be planning dates. Instead, I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to sit there and wait, do my skincare routine, workout, really just manifest my soft guy trait. It's about time, boys. Come join me. Drizzle, drizzle. All right.
He said, drizzle, drizzle. These guys are ridiculous on TikTok. I'm telling you. You spring, you know, you look, I didn't even know about the sprinkle woman till you showed me to her, okay? But these guys, I mean, hey, these guys are going crazy, man. First there's red pill rage, now we got the soft guy rage, okay? These guys are raging out, man. They're like, I am no longer planning dates. I'm no longer being the provider. I'm going to look for the provider. OMG, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. What if that guy shows up at your doorstep, man? He wants to take your daughter out, man. You gonna let him?
Nah, not at all. And I would let him know that hey, you, that some of these guys just need to experience a good woman. They need to get their passport. They need to listen to the Too Much Moxie show, Too Much Moxie podcast. Get their passport, and go overseas. Because a lot of men are doing this soft guy thing because whatever region that they live in, they don't have much of a choice. But they need to understand, as a man, you're not limited to the little circle that you're in. Our ancestors ventured out, went across seas long time ago. The Moors, the traveling Moors, right? Or even if you're not of our ethnicity, there's so many people that travel. When they seen that it was a certain way in their village or in their small circle or in their country, they went out. Some men actually searched lands to find the woman, and that's the difference between our ancestors and this generation. This generation just sits there and they don't know how to go out and get what they need to get. They don't have that work ethic. They don't have it's we don't even have social circles anymore. Like, I remember my daughter tried to go out and play with some kids outside. There was only like two kids playing outside. Back in our day, we used to go outside. It'd be like, I don't know how many kids playing outside on multiple streets. We'd have to pick it, and we'd pick who we hung out with, and then shoot. Sometimes like there'd be somebody to fool around with and stuff like that, and it helped us for the future. And we've seen a variety of people, but these men today that's doing this drizzle, it's like all they've eaten is hot dogs, and they don't even think that steak exists. And another thing I need to call out: a lot of these drizzle dudes are simps that don't know how to stop simping, that don't know how to say no to a woman. It's like they don't know how to have a backbone, and they don't want to work on their backbone. They would rather drizzle than work on their backbone and start hammering away at issues in life.
Well, they're trying. I guess that soft guy era, that waiting. I mean, as long as y'all hit the gym, get yourself physically fit, get yourself mentally fit, right? And get yourself, relationally, I mean, get some red pill awareness or something, man, so you can understand that these women can't get you. That's what you got to do, man. You got to wake up. Okay, so like I said, I'm not 100% against the soft guy movement. I'm just not soft. So I don't want to start anything off with soft. I'm a tough guy. If anything, I'm mentally tough. I'm mentally aware. I'm resilient. You know what I'm saying? I'm self-efficient. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to go. I'm an independent man, but I know how to be interdependent and work with my community and work with my brothers so we can get something built. I know how to be interdependent in my family, so me and my wife, we work together. I mean, we're on the same team, but I'm the I'm the lead dog in this sleigh. You understand what I'm saying? She follows my lead. I lead, she follow, and we step in sync. We're synchronized up in this mug. You know what I mean? That's where it's supposed to be, man. We can't have people pulling the rope in many directions. We got to be pulling all in the same direction. That's how we're gonna get done. Women, modern women, not modern women, traditional women, women that men want, pick me's, if that y'all call them. We want women that amplify us. Women, amplify your man. That's the secret. That's the secret of keeping that man long term. Learn how to amplify your man. Learn how to stand next to him and make him look bigger than what he really is. If you can stand next to your man and make him look bigger than what he really is, that man's gonna keep you around. You best believe that. But Walt, let's get into some more videos, man.
Wait, real quick though. I need to
go
ask
ahead.
you a question with that.
Go ahead.
That
Go ahead.
that's my issue with that's my issue with the soft guy movement. If you're practicing being a soft guy, how are you preparing yourself for a traditional woman?
Come on. Because here's one thing I don't like about it. They talk about they don't want to be providers. No, man. Well, you are a provider. You just don't got to provide for them, right? Men are providers. So, like I said, I'm not downplaying the movement, but I'm not gonna join myself to nothing like that because it's not for me. Like I said, I'm a tough guy. I'm mentally tough over here. It's I don't need to say drizzle drizzle. You know what I mean? I don't need to say drizzle drizzle. That's not what I need to do. I need to be like money, 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 money in and save, 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 save. I need to be building my kingdom. Me and my wife, building our family, having kids, right? Building international and in-state and out-of-state, overseas and on any land I touch. I need to be building. I need to be making money. I need to be growing my legacy. I need to be teaching my kids how to get this wealth and how to have generational wealth. That's what I'm focused on, man. If y'all want to waste your
Come on,
time,
brother.
if y'all want to waste your time and play these games, these tit for tat games with these women, y'all go right ahead. That's your prerogative. But understand that y'all are gonna play these games, and then that ceiling and that door is gonna close, and you're gonna be stuck. So you need to be turning off that TV, right? Turning down the music and leveling up, man. Work, business, gym. Work, business, gym. Gym, work, business. Gym, work, business. Build up your business, your passive income, so you can get out of this rat race with your job. That's all you need to be focused on. Everything else is a distraction, if we're being real about it. But let's get into some of these videos, man. I know we already at the 45-minute mark, man. I didn't want to do it like this, but we might have to do a longer one today. But I want to get into some of these videos right here. Maybe we didn't even really need the videos, but I add them anyway, so we're gonna talk about them. So let's talk about this right here. Let's go into this full video real quick. Lady asked her kids about single motherhood, and she asked her kids to be honest, and this is what they came up with. Let's get into it.
Mother.
I mean, you pretty, but you fuss too much.
Well, now I guess you gonna be a single mother too then.
I ain't gonna be no single mother like mama.
What? What's wrong with being a single mother?
I ain't finna mess around with no 3 kids.
Okay, why do you think I'm a single mom?
Because you work for free.
I work for free. I work Monday through Friday, and how do you feel like I work for free?
Because you broke.
Alrighty. Now, let's not least now. Don't say nothing crazy. But why do you feel like I'm a single mom?
Because you don't be yourself.
How do you feel like I don't be myself?
That's not even your real hair. Well,
I can wear a wig if I want to.
Yeah, but without a wig, you look like a grown man. What?
Mic drop. That's a mic drop right there. That is definitely a mic drop right there. Well, D outside on us.
Yeah, I'm walking up to the house, but yeah,
Okay.
kids know, kids feel what they going through with those single moms, and kids know in their heart that they don't want to put another kid through that when they get older. That's all I gotta say.
Man, were those kids on point though, brother? They were right on point, man. One kid said, first of all, you fuss too much. Come on. That's a out of the mouth of babes. She said you fuss too much. The second one said,
Bruh.
you broke. So that's why you were single. He said you broke. Another one said you ain't even real. You ain't even yourself. Why you got a wig
Bruh.
on? Why you got the Muppet eyelashes on? He said, man, listen, man. I love talking to smart kids, man. It's just unfortunate that not all, but a lot of these singles mother raise their kids to be wild. No boundaries, no structure. They over coddle the boys and they masculinize the women while at the same time effeminizing the men. It's just a shame. It's just a shame, and I hope those kids do find a strong male figure in their life. And I hope the father is still around. I hope she's not trying to oust the father out. I don't like co-parenting, but it's still better than being a single mother. Okay, it's better than doing it on your own with no help and no man figure to be around the kids. I think co-parenting is better, but I think single father or both parents is 10 times better than that. Men, we know how to set boundaries and we know how to put the structure in place. A lot of women, you guys have to manipulate and bully and almost be tyrannical to your sons and daughters just to get their respect. Men don't have to do all that to get the respect of their kids. They just have to walk in the house and be like, "Hey, don't make me." You know what I'm saying? Men, we just got to we just got to give direction, and everybody's gonna listen. Women, you guys have to manipulate and do all that other stuff. Uh, be tyrannical and bully these kids until they're grown, so they know not to mess with you. Men, we don't have to do all that. We can be men, and they know what time it is. They know, we know what we remember, Grandpa. We know not to mess with Grandpa. We know, we know.
Yeah, but also they try to say men don't know how to love, that we just operate off of respect. But grandpa, big pop, they love kids.
Papa.
They sat down with a gentle voice. They didn't get all erratic and emotional. They didn't lash out at these kids, just because that they was frustrated. They sat down with a calm voice. They sat down with an ice cream. They sat down with a book or
Uh oh.
soda's not good for you. But they say, hey, you know, learn this about life. Hey, calm down. It's not all that serious to be doing what you're doing, right? They did that. So shout out to the pop pops and stuff for that, because that was important, and that's something that a lot of people overlook.
Facts, facts, facts. Man, let me tell you something, man. Ladies, Traditional women know this, but modern women, what you guys don't know is that you're going to deal with the man for the rest of your life. You might as well learn how to get along with one. You might as well learn how to submit to one. And you might as well get your own man. Stop acting like you don't want to be married. Stop acting like, having children and having a family is not your goal. If someone didn't want to have children or have a family, you wouldn't even made it to this earth. And I'm tired of you want people to feel sorry for you because you're living life. Life is amazing. In all its ups and downs, in all its twists and turns, life is amazing. And you need to be grateful that you have it instead of be ungrateful and tyrannical and negative. Because life is good, but it can be better if you make good choices. That's all I got to say about that.
Yes, sir. Well said.
So let's move on to this next video here. I'm going to play this video right here. And I want y'all to see, we just got 2 more videos. I want y'all to see the video that that the feminists obviously got taken down for hate speech, okay, on TikTok. I want y'all to see it right here live on the YouTube channel on this video. So here we go. The same video they took down on TikTok. This is just my commentary. I'll set it up a little bit. There was a lady who unalived her son. Here I go talking about it. Let's go.
From Home Depot or something like that
Y'all go back and watch the video. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, women's prisons are on the rise. These modern women are getting out of control. Go back and watch the video. This woman just unalived her son and stored him in a trash can. She has 4 daughters, y'all. 4 daughters. Why would you unalive the son? Is this toxic masculinity that we're talking about? Is this where we're coming? BWs? Are we really doing this? Y'all need some help, man. A lot of you modern women, man, y'all don't need meds. Y'all need somebody to, yeah. It's time for some straightening. Straightening is coming. This is what y'all talking about when y'all bring up the 4B West movement? This is why they got the soft guy era out here? This is what's going on? Is this that, what's that girl's name that was talking about unaliving male? Come on. And she got kicked off the YouTube and the internet? And now we got women doing this in real life? Got to do better. Wake up. Wake up, y'all. This is happening. Women aggression is on the rise. They're taking out children. Shame on you. Shame on you, lady. And we're giving our kids to these type of women. I think we need to reevaluate the court system. I think we need to do away with child support. Get the kids back to their father. Fathers don't do this. Fathers don't do this. Fathers don't raise effeminate males either. We don't do this. Single fathers, we raise, man, they know how to raise their kids. Single mothers, not so much. Y'all go check out the video, man. Watch it in its entirety. Check out the video and watch. This is some shameful stuff. And this woman lied, dead These women be lying. They be lying, y'all. Do not believe all women. They be lying. They're liars. Very shameful, man. Men, wake up. Simps, wake the hell up. Ladies, leave them alone. Tough guy era. We out. Come on. Was that brother on some real
Wow,
shit
that
up
was
there?
awesome. Yeah,
TikTok banned that. What was wrong with that?
but
What was
they
wrong with that, Walt?
but they're just proving your point because remember that woman only got 2 years for doing that.
Only. Shameful.
They're they're giving modern women a false protection,
Come on.
but they're protecting them for that reason because entities don't care. Go- Entities, government, they don't care if young kids get deleted. Like Tupac said, that's just another mouth off of welfare. That's another mind that's not going to grow up to be a leader. That's another person that's not going to grow up to oppose certain factions and certain, so they want kids to be unalived. I hate to say it, but that's what certain entities want. Certain entities want kids to turn alphabet as long they want you to do anything but be a man. And they incentivize the modern woman for it. I know you said we need to I know you said we need to redo the legal system, but the legal system to me is just fine. They got the legal system has the penalties for doing that. What we need to revamp is the simps, the simps and the entitled women that's in office, taking positions as judges, taking positions as prosecutors, taking positions as the DA, taking positions as so on and so forth, because they're the ones helping the modern woman get around the judicial system. They're the gatekeepers for it.
Facts. Facts.
So
We need to de-incentivize.
yeah,
We need to de-incentivize bad behavior. I was in a live today on TikTok, and a gentleman was talking about how much the state gets for child support. 66 cents per dollar in Texas. Think about that. 66 cents per dollar. The federal government matches. So imagine $66 million coming into a state. That's free money that the judges, the councilmen, the city folk, they all get to feed off that. They all get to pocket that money in their retirement. So putting men and women on child support is incentivized. You're not getting out of there without paying no child support because they're not going to let their check walk away. For every dollar, so if you're paying $2,000 a month, they get 66 cents for every dollar, matched by the federal government. Our tax dollars are funding these judges to be biased. That's why we got to change this system, man. We got to de-incentivize bad behavior. That should never be allowed in the judicial system. You should not be allowed to make money off of someone else's misery. Or why wouldn't you just make everybody be miserable so you can make money? Remember, I told you this sports analogy. The moment they put betting in sports, sports became fixed. The moment you were able to bet on sports, sports will never be the same. It's always going to be rigged. Because somebody more powerful is going to lean on somebody who's weaker, and they're going to make them do things they don't necessarily want to do. Somebody more powerful is going to catch you in an uncompromising position and blackmail you and make you do what they want you to do. And that game is now fixed. Everybody don't have to be in on the fix. Just a few key people, couple referees maybe, a few star players, and the game is fixed. Just like your life is being fixed. That's what it is, man. That's what it is, man. Go ahead, Walt. I'm gonna play Kendra G's video next, but 𝗖𝗄𝗏 G was the woman that got kicked off the internet for talking about unaliving male baby. That's the name I forgot in that video. 𝗖𝗄𝗏 G was the person, and she got kicked off the internet for doing that. First time I ever heard somebody talking about unaliving black male babies was on 𝗖𝗄𝗏 G. Wow. Go ahead, Walt. Sorry about that, brother.
Well, I mean, but that they can do that because they're incentivized to do it. She knew she could have that platform. It took her a long time to get kicked off. But I just want to piggyback by what you're saying because yeah, the government, you're right, well said, the government makes a lot of money off of the child support. And then just like the IRS, if you don't pay your taxes, if you don't pay your child support, what are they doing? They're taking the father to jail. But what's funny about it is they haven't took a single woman that I know of to jail for not paying child support. They only take the men.
Come on.
And that's super incentivized.
Super.
It's like wow, you're only taking the men, and then add insult to injury. I don't know if you remember, it's been about 10 years now, 10, 15 years now, but I remember that there was one day on Father's Day where they rounded up as many men as they could that was behind on child support or that wasn't paying child support and took them to jail. I don't know if you remember that. Or you're old enough to remember that. We're the same age.
Yeah, I remember that. Heck yeah, I remember that. They
on Father's Day.
They tricked them.
Right. If you ever seen the government on Mother's Day round up all the women that owe child support or all the women that's doing their kids wrong and take them to jail, that there will be an outrage.
Fact.
But it's no outrage when you do it to fathers. That lets you know how protected the modern woman is, because the modern woman is an agent for entities now, whether she knows it or not.
Fact.
If she's not living life right, then she's an agent of entities, and her pay for being an agent are the incentives, are the ways to maneuver around the legal system. So watch out.
Watch out. And y'all really better watch out. You know why? Because you got, hold on. Y'all really better watch out, because now you got to deal with this lady right here. This 58-year-old woman wants a multi-millionaire. Now y'all got to deal with this out there in the market. She needs to go ahead and join that West 4B movement, and take herself out of the market. You done had your husbands, okay? I think you're done. But we're going to listen to this hustle mama story. You know, we know she hustle mama and she's a thick mama. She used to be, a working, one of them working girls, as they called them back in the day. Well, let's hear Kendra G and hear this woman talk about how she wants to bag herself a whale, a multimillionaire. Let's go.
I'm in the back seat getting dry. Such a beautiful queen. Martina, 𝗖𝗄𝗏𝗵𝘁𝘀𝗁𝗏. I've been at it for years, for hustling. You know what I'm saying? Get money, How old are you, Martina? I'm 58 and I feel great. You already married, Martina? I've been married twice. Okay. When did you get divorced last? Oh, I'm a widow. Oh, sorry. Yeah, your husband got to it. Okay. And what do you do for a living? I'm a writer. I'm a renowned writer. But I had a very off the chain pass, you know. I used to be in the life. I used to be a 304. Then I became a madam.
Can I tell you my shit? I swear I don't know what this is. What does 304 mean?
304 is a hoe that been up under some instructions, up under some pimping.
So why is it called 304?
Because back in the day when they had pagers, if you put 304, you turn it upside down, it would say hoe.
Oh, okay. So you used to be you're a reform hoe.
I used to be a 304 back in the day.
So when did you give up the whole life?
Pardon me?
When did you give up the whole life?
In 2006.
Okay, you gave it up. Okay. So you're looking for a man, right?
I'm looking for a whale.
A what?
A whale, not no shark, not no guppy, but I'm looking for a whale. I'm trying to pull an Anna Nicole Smith.
So tell me what you mean by whale.
I'm looking for a rich, multi-millionaire whale. I'm looking for a wealthy man that wants to entertain me and loves my personality, because I have a big personality, and travel the world and just, make them feel comfortable without being amatory.
So let's get here early. Does this man have to make a certain amount of money?
I said I'm multi-millionaire. I'm talking about a whale. I'm not looking for a shark or no guppy. I'm looking for a whale that wants. Yeah.
So what's the minimum millions he should have?
Multi-million.
Okay, multi is not a number. So is there a multi number for you?
It's 7 digits. 7 is my favorite number. 7 is my favorite number. 7.
I gotta stop it real quick. Kendra G is so dumb sometimes. She's so naive sometimes, or she tries to pretend to be. Girl, you heard her say multi-millionaire. Multi-millionaire is not a number. Did you just say that, Kendra G? Multi-millionaire is not a number. This woman is ridiculous. She tries to play. She tries to play so naive sometimes. This is all the act, y'all. Let me finish this video up.
Is a God number. So, people may look and think like it's impossible, but you never know what happened. Look at Carol Baskin. She got in an argument with her boyfriend and was walking down the street and met a millionaire, a multi-millionaire. So nothing is never impossible.
Okay. Do you care about his ethnicity?
No, I don't.
Okay. Do you care?
He could be a midget. He could be a midget, long as he's nice to me.
And rich. Nice and rich.
Nice and rich, clean, loves black people.
Okay.
Want to be an activist. Want to give me reparation.
You want him to give you reparation? You want to be white?
I want him to give me reparation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want him to be white. I want to break on him.
Okay, you know what? I'm trying to keep up with all these slogans. I
know it's hard. I know it's hard. It's a lot. It's a lot with me.
So what do you mean when you say you want to break on him?
I want all his money. I need his soul. I need his reparation. I need him to pay that.
Your husband that died, was he rich?
Yeah.
He was. So did you get money when he passed away?
Yeah, and he was a 16 too.
What does that mean?
He's a pimp.
He was a pimp. So you're a millionaire yourself?
Well, by default.
What do you mean by default? Because your husband died?
Yeah.
Because they want to see your shit. Because you want a millionaire. So what's your shape? Show us your kids can.
Oh, I'm super duper fine.
Oh, you're super fine.
I'm super duper fine.
And what is the age range you want to date? I just want to get that. The kids can in your age range.
I would like somebody between 50 and 80.
50 and 80. Okay.
But I'm like an old man.
So you don't care about sex. If he's 80 and can't get it up, it won't matter to you.
I love a man that got ED. I don't want nobody that can get it up.
Unbelievable. Thank God she said 50 and up. So only people in the 50 to 80 range gotta worry. Cause she's super thick. Don't get it twisted. This girl, hustle mama, her face may not look all that. She may look old, but she's super thick. She's super thick. There's some youngsters that will run up in it, okay? And she's looking for a man with ED. And she come. You can tell by her lingo that she come from that life, that one sick, that pimp hoe. You know what I'm saying? She's talking that P language. You know what I'm talking about? So Kendra just be acting like a lame, man. She be acting like she don't know what's going on. She be acting clueless sometimes. I don't know how she can be a relationship therapist and she be acting like she just don't know what this woman's talking about. But I get it. She used a lot of she used a lot of pimp lingo, and a lot of people are. If you're not around that, you don't know what she's talking about. So Hustle Mama Marina, that's her name. What kind of advice can we give this woman, Walt D? 58-year-old looking for a 50 and up, and she wants a YT man with a lot of money, multimillionaire with ED, and she want to take him. She want to take his soul. She want that brother to break bread on the regular. She wants to live her soft girl era. How about that at 58? She deserves it, Walt. She's been a working girl her whole life, right?
Wow, she doesn't even want a man though. She just wants resources. She just wants a way out. Like she says she wants a man with ED. So she's saying that she doesn't want to have sex. She doesn't care if he's old and out of it.
She's been
You know,
doing it. She's a sex worker. Of course, she don't want
right.
sex. She done slept with over 1 million men.
But she's saying that the hustle isn't over though. She's just transforming her hustle. So I don't have any advice for her. My thing, I just say you're done. Like
Stick a fork in her, she's done.
yeah, I would just say, hey, you better be glad you didn't make it out with. Well, she might have diseases and things like that, but
Come
I
on.
mean, it's sad that she would still live a life like that and just transform her hustle into more triflingness. I mean, that's not a word, but I mean, that's the only thing, the way I could describe what that is. It's toxic. It's demonic. It's wow. Like some people try to figure out demon. You can't figure out a demon. That's just ridiculous. I'm sick to my stomach. And she's not the only one. All of those women that you see on social media that's 40 plus talking about, oh, I just want a man that's going to treat me right and stuff like that. A lot of them had husband material in their friend zone for years and they will not admit it to you. But I'm telling you right now, I've done this professionally for a while now. A lot of these women that are 40 plus that's looking for a good man now, they had husband material, father material in their friend zone for decades and they just chose otherwise. Or they might have chose those men at some point in time, but they didn't like how he was leading. Do you know how many times I get in my practice a woman saying, yeah, well, he was a good guy. He had good qualities, but he was too nice. He had good qualities, but I didn't agree with his leadership. He had good qualities, but I get that so much. He had everything that he was supposed to have as a man, but you was
Always
too
that part.
toxic for him.
Yeah, he was too nice. No, it could be not too toxic. He was too nice. He was
No, she
boring.
was too toxic.
Oh, got you. Yeah. He was too boring. He was too predictable. He loved me too much. There was always a complaint. He never yelled at me. Get the fuck get out of
I
here,
don't
man.
agree with his leadership.
Uh, you married him though, girl. Do I need to Kevin Samuels you? You married him though. You chose him. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, a lot of those women are chasing decent men out the house. Like I know a woman that instead of, I mean, I don't know how to say this on YouTube. I'm trying not to get your show flagged, but that there was a woman that had um, most of her kids was alphabet kids, and she got a good man, and she had to choose between her alphabet kids and the good man because the man was like, "Look, I'm not even gonna put you guys down, but you're not doing this in my house. Do it on your own time. Me and your mother are doing our thing. You're not gonna drive your mother crazy with your wishy-washy ways." And she got mad at him for that, and she was like, "Look, I just can't be with you. You're too hard on my kids." And he was just trying to protect
Man,
their marriage. And she
let
drove him out the house.
let. That's when you gotta listen. I am not. Listen. All brothers out there, you are not there to raise her children. She needs to get on your page and get her children on your page. If she doesn't want to do that, give her walking papers. You walk away. Listen, we're not thirsty in 2024. We're trust me. We have wells. Okay, we're not thirsty anymore. Okay, we're not chasing these women. Let me tell you what you need to do. You need to attract all women and repel all bad women. Okay, attract traditional women and repel modern women. You don't have to chase anymore. This is 2024. If you're in America, stop chasing these women. Let them chase you. And when they chase you, let them make sure they know that they pursued you and you didn't pursue them. Make sure they know that. Make sure they know that they invited you out, you didn't invite her out. Okay? Make sure they know that you have a job, but she also has a job and she needs to pay. You're not paying. Listen, if you want this D, you got to pay for it. I'm sorry. We're no longer slinging it out and giving it out for free. We're no longer doing that. We're no longer doing favors and saying we want cookie. No. We want money. We want Skrilla. We got bills too. And we want to, I know it's a soft era. That's what these brothers is talking about. It's what these brothers in. They want to enjoy, they want to know what it feels like to feel wanted just like you do. So we're making you pay. If you're a modern woman, you have to, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. You have to pay. Matter of fact, if you're a modern woman, you deserve 50-50. Matter of fact, you don't even deserve 50-50. You need to just pay the whole bill. The bill, you know what? It's due, right? The chickens have come home. The bill is due, and it's time for you ladies to pick up to do your do your play your position. It's time for you to pick up your slack. You've been slacking. We allowed you to slack all these years. No more. It's time for you now to front the bill. The bill is due, and you're no longer looking at us to pay because you got a job. You women talk about you guys are the most educated on the planet, right? So get some of that education and get yourself a job or a career, right? Make some money and pay now. Start paying your way. We're not opening doors no more. We're not pulling over to the side of the road to help you anymore. You're independent. You're equal. You're a modern woman. This is what it is. It's tough guy era now. Hard way is the only way. We're not doing nothing soft. We're keeping it real. We're 100 on this. We're keeping it 100 always. We're no longer walking on eggshells. We're being direct with women, and we're telling you exactly what we want. We're simplifying our message. We're no longer mansplaining anymore. No more mansplaining. No. We're just going to be direct. I just want to sleep with you. I don't want a relationship. That's the message now. We're no longer going to sweet talk you and tell you what you want to. Oh, you got nice hair. You got nice fingernails. You smell so good. Man, we don't care about all that. Are you getting naked or not? Are you coming to the house after 12 or not? You know, if you don't want this D, somebody, your homegirl probably does. You know what I'm saying? And let's be real. You know, the spectrum is so wide now. Your mama want this too. Okay, we're gonna give your mama some of this D. How about that? We're gonna go. We gonna be trifling and ignorant now, because y'all been trifling and ignorant with us. We've been nothing but cordial. Y'all call the police. We've been nothing but righteous brothers. Y'all want to slander our name and drag us through the mud. Y'all want to do the tricks that y'all want to do exactly what the Matrix taught you to do to us. Y'all want to defame our character. And then when that don't work, y'all want to try to put us in jail. And then when that don't work, y'all going to try to unalive us for the insurance money. So y'all just playing the same playbook that the Matrix plays on all of us. You know, when you don't listen to the power that be, they try to Diddy you, they try to R. Kelly you, they try to Bill Cosby you. We know what's coming. They try to Andrew Tate you, they try to Donald Trump you. We know what's coming. When you don't play by their rules, they come after you. And that's what you ladies do. That's what you ladies do. So this is the tough guy era, man. We're in our tough guy era. We standing on our square. We holding our own nuts. Okay? We doing what we want to do. And you can't do nothing about it. How about that? There's nothing you can do about it. We are who we are. We is who we is. That's how it is. I don't need to walk on eggshells anymore and tell you what you want to hear. I'm gonna just be direct. If you never heard a man speak direct before, you might think it's emotional or a verbal abuse, but it's not. It's just men telling you how they really feel. So accept this new thing. What you got to say to him while we closing this thing out, man? What do you got to say to him, Walt? Because I'm on my square. This is my square real quick.
Nah, you said it good. I don't know what happened to my light. The light's not working on this app because my lights are here. But anyway, but yeah, man, I think, like you said, we need to think for ourselves and not be tough. I'd rather a man work on his masculinity, be a tough guy. Anything else is just a distraction, and you're working on the wrong thing. Don't be distracted. It's so easy for a woman to distract you, but there's so many ancient texts. There's so many fathers and fathers that said, don't be distracted by all this. Don't be distracted by the modern women. We need to bring back those fathers and grandfathers and mentors that say, hey, don't be distracted. Focus on what you need to focus on as a man. So yeah, you said it all.
That's it, man. All right, man. We're gonna wind it down. We wanted to do a 40-minute show, but this just wasn't a 40-minute show. It was an hour and 20, hour 30-minute show. It is what it is. We kind of reverted back to our old ways, but this was a good show, man. I hope y'all got some good knowledge, some good information out of here. Listen, man, all I want y'all to do is be mentally tough. Keep your head on a swivel. Okay. Don't trust a modern woman or a feminist. Okay. Don't trust them. They don't trust you. Believe that. So you shouldn't be trusting them. Okay. They're not good people. Okay. They want more than they're supposed to have. They don't want to work for anything. They want to just be handed to them. We're not going to do that anymore. You guys are going to feel the pain. We support the 4 West B movement. We support you ladies keeping your legs closed. We support you ladies not having babies out of wedlock. We support you not entering into marriage because you're not wifeable, you're not wife material, and that's how it is. So this is the Too Much Moxie podcast. I'm your humble host. You see me, you see Walt D. And guess what? We are out. Peace.
Yeah, I feel like I joined the